changed my mind. I'm the real Gleno.
Neither of you are. Not you, and not you. Get down off my bed. That's better. You were right, however. I would have known in which episode I was going to do more pacing in. But if you were the real Galeno, you would know that you do not, I do not, wear blue jeans in a 5-minute New Who review. Not only that, anyone who likes Doctor Who podcasts will know that his name isn't Tony Calashan. It's Galashan. You should be ashamed. That man's gone through enough than to also have his name pronounced incorrectly. So, what am I going to do with you two?
But I am the real... Oh, messy.
Welcome. Sit back, relax, and I hope you enjoy the next 5 minutes. Ugh. Julie's gonna be angry with me.
How am I going to get that goo out of the carpet? I'll just try and ignore it. Carrying on from Other Me's review, let's stay with... Now, initially in my review of this episode for a podcast that I really enjoy listening to, I remembered that the silence in Day of the Moon had Amy for many days before the Doctor came in and rescued her. Now, at the time, I believed that real Amy and flesh Amy was switched at that point through the many days. But I'm going to withdraw that suggestion and say instead that the swap took place in the missing 6 months at the start of Moon. I believe for no apparent reason that the silence did something else to Amy during that many days. I think that there is at least one more surprise for us concerning Amy. I disagree with myself, my other self, regarding his psychic link idea. I don't think it is a natural thing. It probably is for a real Doctor and Flesh Doctor, but that's just because he's a remarkable being, but not for humans. I do, however, think that a link was manufactured between Flesh Amy and real Amy, serving only one purpose: to be a spy for Eye Patch Lady, and the silence was responsible for implanting it. I loved Reverse the Jelly Baby of the Neutron Flow, and Doctor's line on Flesh Jimmy. I helped him into an act of humanity. Different from part 1, I hung on almost every scene in part 2. Sarah Smart picked up her game. A very good performance by her. By all 3 of her. I liked Mark Bonner in this. And the boy Edmund, he was cute. I loved his Adam dance. Matt Smith. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Best I think I've seen him. Arthur Darwell. Is still good, but I would like to have seen him get a better part 2 script. Excellent work on the whole, I thought. A rare 2-parter that warranted 2 parts. Part 2 was evenly spaced, and as I've said before, part 1 dragged for me. I would like to have seen the latter development of Jennifer and Rory's relationship be moved to the beginning of part 2, for example. And all that action that's in the beginning of part 2, I would like to have seen in the latter part of part 1. Now, I can say this with some authority, as I am currently adapting a novel into a 12-part series, each episode sitting around 20 minutes. And to keep each episode evenly paced, I have had to move the action between episodes around a bit. It's not an easy task being a writer. So, we'll see, for example, with Matthew Graham, he had so many other people that he had to pass his script by, so who knows, he could have had something entirely different. The decision comes down to the showrunner and to script editors and such people. So, yeah. I remember seeing this and saying, oh my goodness, this looks like it's gonna be fantastic. As it turned out, I wasn't underwhelmed by the episode, but I was expecting better. And I'll talk about that in the next New Who 5-minute review. So finally, won't happen very often, but I will give Season 6's Episode 6, The Almost People, a David Tennant regenerating into a Matt Smith. The 2 parts together, I'll give a David Tennant. Thanks, guys. Yeah. I had forgotten about that. I need a super-powered vacuum cleaner or something. Yeah, it really smells.